Alright. 8 my rolades. Grab me some wood. And we're back at this. I'm probably going to need my saw. Normally I don't use my saw for this, but I might need it this time. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll make 2. So there's that. And now to do this without, I would need 24 more of these. And I don't have enough for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 12 minus the 1 for that. So we'll just do that. And we'll use a saw. I don't like using the saw because I think it's kind of wasteful. And put this in here. Pop that out. Throw 6 in there. And alright, now we'll get our second one of these. And we'll make our rotors. Now, I want to see if I can do this. Will it actually let me rename this? Yes, it will. Alright, that's an interesting idea. That looks so weird. That wire starts across there. Now the other one broke. Now I definitely gotta cut some wood. Now, let's see. That in there. And there we go. Now, that in there. And there we go. Now, I don't think you would be able to put iron in there because I think they'd be too close. But for just wood, they work just fine. We're running 38 KU. So that means the wind's kind of low right now. And we'll go ahead and make another in a little while. And get that put in there. Do I got an axe on me? Need to ask you a question. I do, but it's pretty low. I'll have to make a new one. Alright, so now, where were we? we got that made. So we got the kinetic done. We showed how to do the electric kinetic. The steam generator and the other steam thing, we'll work on that later. When we set up the reactor, I'll show you guys about the steam one. I'm still trying to learn it a little bit. It's kind of weird. Or at least I feel it's kind of weird. I don't really like the way it works. Every time I set one up, I always get a whole lot of explosion things and just drives me nuts. Which we do have to think about that. Where are we going to put this reactor? Our MFSU is right here. We have all our steam stuff in here. We got this back here. We got our bees and a ledge over there. Our door there. I guess we could put it up here on the roof. We'd have to have Junior change the roof, though. Gotta figure out where we're going to put our reactor. And we don't really want a reactor this close to there anyways. Just in case it goes boom. We don't want to blow everything up. So we got to think about where we're going to put our reactor. Because we did find some stuff over there a while back. So that was kind of my limitation on setting one up here, was I had to find some uranium over here. And I have done that. And I got plenty of 238 in here. I got these rods that haven't been used up completely. I got these that have been made but haven't been used at all. I got some extra plutonium. I got uranium downstairs, so we can set them up. We just got to decide where we're going to do it. We could almost make another MFE. Put an MFE up there. That's not a bad idea. What I'm thinking is we can make like a bunker underneath here. We can like dig down underneath, like cut out part of this floor and make like a bunker underneath and put an MFE up there. So we would like take this out and put it up here in place of that. Move that down here, but have it like back a block to where we'd have an MFE here. Definitely got to think about that. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put our reactors downstairs. Oh shit, we can't do that. That's right. Where are this place is? Well, I guess it is off to the side a bit. I guess we could put it here on this SAF. And we'll have to look into that. Guess we got to get Junior on here to check that out for us. Still going up in power. Let's go ahead and put these other 24 in here. Probably ought to reset these boilers soon, because they all are running on regular water. So they're getting a little bit calcified. So they're not going to put out as much steam. Eventually they'll start putting out no steam. But right now they're still putting out pretty decent steam. So I'm not real worried about it right now. So we usually run like 30%, 50% because we have this running too. But I think we run about 30% when we're running just these. And we get almost between 20 and 30 for this. So yeah, we're running pretty good. Throw these all in a pile. And make some more dark ash so we can do some more iron processing. And see how we're doing here. We're getting there. And now our next project, since we have those done, is we're going to make a fermenter setup for making the, well, actually, you know what? Let's do the heat generator. You have a solid heat generator. This is basically a regular generator that outputs ash. You have a fluid heat generator. This does your biomass, I do believe. Your radioscopic heat generator. These give basically infinite power off of plutonium. You use RTG pellets, which are made with plutonium and dense iron. Takes a lot of iron and a lot of plutonium. And basically, you put these inside that radioscopic heat generator. It'll hold 6 of them, I think, and just sit there and make EU all day long, every day, from here to eternity. As far as I know, they don't ever wear out. They have no damage on them. But I don't like them because they're infinite power. And I like using regular reactors rather than these. Some people like them. Electric heat generator takes electricity, turns it into heat. There is a reason to use that, but I'll go into that in a little while. A liquid heat exchanger. This will go over when we make our reactor. So what we need is a Stirling Okay, do I not know how to spell Sterling? Guess I don't. Sterling generator. So, generator, heat conductor, and iron. Now, I do happen to have one of these. Save us a little bit of time. I'll go and get one. This is part of my reactor setup. Let's see, Sterling generator. See, this is the kinetic steam generator, and this is the liquid heat exchanger. You can use this for lava, which I will probably show you in a little bit, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. It gives you more power. Why do I have a steam generator? I don't want steam generator. It gives you more power, I do believe, than running it through the geothermal, but it has an output of Pahoa lava or whatever it's called, which turns into basalt. And unless you're going to build with basalt, you're really not going to need that much damn basalt. And the real bad thing about it is it does not, for some reason, you can't use it for the Gregtech. You can use it for the basalt crucible, but you can't use it for the building blocks. Okay, so this is the heat generator. Now, you see this right here? That has to face this one that was on this side. So we're going to have to turn this that way. So it should look just like that, and it looks like a generator. You put your wooden products in here. It can be just about anything IC2 burnable. So planks, sticks, logs, saplings. I think you might even be able to burn let's see, fuel. Oh, maybe they took them out. There used to be a fuel tank. Let's see, yeah, apparently it's not in there. Okay. Well, as you see, you get ashes, and those ashes are the same as Gregtech, so they will change. Now, this will do your electricity right into here. So this is actually the reason why I have this. This is the first way I did it. I didn't use a regular generator. I used this because I like the idea of having to set up a actual heating system that the generator has to heat something, even though it doesn't make steam. It still has to heat something. So we will, let's see. Let's go ahead and put our Sterling generator here. And then we'll put our other one here. Now, I do believe We're going to check this real quick. I do believe this is set to run straight ashes for everything. I don't believe you can use this to make dark ash. But just for testing purposes, we're going to throw a piece of coal dust in and see what it does. See, it's going to do 20 things of heat. And see, heat units are 20, so it's going to put out 10 EU a tick. Now, coal in a regular generator would do 16 EU a tick. Wait a minute. Am I thinking right? What does a regular generator do? Maybe it's 8 EU a tick is what it puts out. Because this should be more. This is a better way of doing it if I remember correctly. Somebody that knows all the numbers can tell me I'm an idiot, or tell me I'm right, or tell me I'm wrong. You can make an EU reader and set up a regular generator and check what it's outputting. I might actually do that just to find out if I'm right, but we'll do that later. Right now we need to get the fermenter. What in the hell is that? A habitatal locator? Oh, never even knew there was such a thing. We're going to have to make that and see what we can find. Because I have an idea on that. This is the forestry bio generator. This will do ethanol to EU if anybody doesn't want to use the Railcraft, and we can't use Gregtech right now because we don't have a turbine type of thing. See how our ethanol is doing. Yeah, we're getting down there. How's our power? Yeah, we're getting up there. I better get some soup in us. Alright. We need to get that liquid thingy made. And we need 10 item casings. We need a machine frame, and we're going to need some more wires. No, we got the wires. We got wires, we got plates. So we're going to need a circuit. Alright. So we have wait a minute. One of those. We need iron plates. Alright. So first off, I'm gonna make this, and then we're gonna do this. Now, I am going to try to make like a regular tutorial that'll show these kind of all together without my flubbing and flubbing around. Kind of show off how each one of these works. Let's see. Where do we want to put this? Let's go ahead and put it right there. So then we can put fluids in from the sides. Now, basically what we're going to do is you're going to need this for a few things. You may want to make more than one. You can use it to do your uranium cells. That's what you're going to use this main canning one for. Then you click on it. That's how you can drain like water cells into here. But the one that we're going to need is this one, fluid enrich tank or cell. And for that, we're going to need water running to it. So actually, make this a little easier. Let's go ahead and pop that out of there. Pop this out of here. And we'll put that right there. That'll fill it up with water. And then we'll just run a wire up there that way. And that will do the power. Now, what we need is chaff. This stuff, biochaff. Now, you can get it through leaves, plant balls, seeds, potatoes, weeds. This is the main thing we're going to be using. Saplings, seeds, cactus, carrots. Now, our saplings, and I'm froze for a second, but that's not a big deal because I'm going to explain this. Our saplings go over there to make our ethanol. Our seeds are going in there. We can't put plant balls in here anymore. So if we get plant balls, they're going to go in there. But we do have an awful lot of potatoes and carrots, and we can make potatoes and carrots pretty easy. Plant balls can also be made with wheat, so we can use up some of the wheat we have. With Junior making that farm up there, we're going to end up with all kinds of stuff that we can make with this. But for right now, and you can always automate this, put a harvester like right here. Each one of these water plots, you could put a harvester over top of it, and it would automatically harvest everything that's here. And then you could use either Let's turn this block sound down just a little bit. And let's turn it down to here. That's a little better. Then you could use like an item transfer node or IC2 pipes, Gregtech item pipes whenever it gets them, whatever thing you choose, and send it up there to a chest or straight to the macerator. If you're going to try to send it straight to the macerator, then you're going to want to have just one kind of crop. That way you're not backing up a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, dump those in there. I think these have to be, let me check real quick. I think it's 8 of them. 8 potatoes or 8 carrots. Yeah, 8 potatoes, 8 carrots for one. So we got a stack of potatoes. We got a whole lot of freaking carrots. So we'll go ahead and take those. And then we don't need all this wheat right now. So we'll take the wheat. And we'll make it into plant balls. So now we'll take this up, we'll throw it in the macerator, and we'll macerate it up into chaff. We also got to put our water tank back down. Forgot all about moving that. So now put that in there and that'll macerate. That'll all macerate up into chaff for us. And while we do that, let's go ahead and put our tank back. Right there. And let's go ahead and go down and kick on our engines. We still got plenty up here. Kick all these on. That'll make us a little more ethanol. We're gonna have to go make some more peat. And peat, I do believe, works in the heat generator as well. We can always go check. And there's our biochaff. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to end up setting this up automated a little bit, but I'm going to show you guys right now just how it works. thought I had one. Maybe I got one downstairs. I'm going to make a thing of biomass so you guys can see how it's made. And then we'll make a fermenter. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Nice thing is that Gregtech 5, you could not use this biomass or biogas in Gregtech machines, but the when Blood made the updated version, he made it so you can. So now I'll put that there. There we go. Now, if you didn't have the cell there, it would automatically put it over here. But there's our biomass fuel cell. Now, with this, we need to make a fermenter. So we're going to need 3 empty cells, some more item casings, and a heat conductor. So 3, 4, 5. So we're going to need 3 pieces of iron. And I got a heat conductor. So now we're just going to have to make the cells. And cells are made in a metal former with a tin plate. So we're going to have to get a tin plate. Now these are really cheap. And they're really cheap for a purpose because they're supposed to get either used in recipes or used up when they're used. They're supposed to be like the tin cans from forestry or the capsules from forestry. The universal fluid cells, those are more expensive. If you look, you use 2 pieces of tin because it makes 2 of these make 4, but you only get 1. But they last forever. You can't really use them up that I know of. Alright, so that was 3 of these, and 1 of these, and then a whole bunch of them. And that makes our fermenter. Now the fermenter has to have heat. So you can either do an electric one, which I find does not help. Or you can take one of these and you can set it up That should be right. Now you'll take your universal cell, you'll throw it in there, it'll put your biomass in there. You put your cell over there, and then you give this a little bit of heat, and you'll see it starts to work. We're going to end up using charcoal in it, so we're not just running through planks. Again, this is, completely renewable, especially if you have a farm that's cutting them automatically. And you get your ash out, which you can use to make biopeat or whatever, bituminous peat. And then this will turn 10 units of it over to biogas. Now, another thing we need to make is our liquid heat generator. Maybe it's fluid. Fluid heat generator, which is going to be 4 of these universal cells, more iron casings, and a heat conductor. Now what we're going to end up doing is we'll put that up here, which will power this, and we will pipe this out of there, and we will end up piping the biomass into a drum, and we'll just hook the drum up to that, throw some charcoal in it, and let it go. So we're going to need 10 item casings. We need, that'll make 1, that'll make 2, that'll make 3, that'll make 4. So we'll go get those made. And while that's making, we'll look and see if we got some glass panes. Just freaking open a damn door. Put those in there. Was that 9? Yes, it was. That's 1 too damn many. There we go. Now we'll go look and see if we can find some glass panes. And it don't look like we have any. There might be some downstairs, but not a big deal. We got glass. We'll just make some more. There we go. Now while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and make 3 of these. Getting us some biochaff. There we go. get all this damn stone dust turned into blocks. Get it out of our way. Go ahead and throw that back in there. I have to go through and get that cleaned out. But I'll do that off camera after I get this done. Throw that in there. Put these in here. And now we'll take this over here. Alright, hope this helps anybody that needs to know how to use these things. And that up there. With the wrench. And we didn't go through too very much. So give it 3 more and see how that does. It does 10 millibuckets each time it goes through here. And I do believe if you give it more heat, like if you used something like a electric one, it would go a lot faster. The more heat it has, the quicker it goes. And actually, we can go ahead and take this out of here. Now, if you notice, that says 800 millibuckets of biogas. We've only used up 40 or 50 now millibuckets of biogas. So it's making 200 millibuckets of biogas for every 10 or 20 of them. Put that in there, and that's going to emit 32 units of heat, which is going to turn into 16 EU. So you get, it's a lot better doing it this way than doing it the solid heat way, because it's going to turn into a lot more power for you than what this would give you. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will burn up at a pretty decent rate, but not too terrible. But remember, this is only, half of one cell that we're using here. So if you set up a pretty good setup with this, like what I was talking, and you might even be able to, I've never tested it, but you might actually be able to set up a one of these fluid heat generators, put it in place of this one. Once you get a thing made, I might actually try that and see if it will sustain itself and create more, to where you're running it all off of bio and you're not having to use the charcoal. We'll probably set that up next time. Go ahead and set up the automated with the drums to get the biomass over there. And we'll probably do that on the next one. And here in a couple episodes, probably not the next one, but in a couple of them, we will set up a reactor. We also got to get enough power so we can turn on our big crucible in there and get that tantalum out of there. Now, once I get these machines over here done with what they're doing. What is your issue, Cubby? You are noisy. We won't be using up so much power. So then we will be able to not be using it up so quick. But we still need to get all of this redstone done. Man, I got too much redstone. Got upset because I was short, so I made up an ass ton. And now I got so much it's ridiculous. And I'm just trying to get it all worked through. I've been working on that for like a week, but I haven't been on a whole lot this week. So, I ought to go check and see how our ethanol's doing. Because I don't have a way of pumping it out right now. So we got an extra 4,000 there. And we still got a little bit of sapling in there. And we got to go cut down a tree, get us another rotor made. And we're probably just about, yep, we're working on the last 16 buckets here. Go ahead and take this over and put it on there so it can fill it up. Now, I have never tried using the biomass or biogas in the Railcraft. We might have to give that a try too. See if it works. It sounds like my dog needs to go out, so I will let you guys go and talk to you next time.